Hey y'all, it's Janine, and today I am going to be showing you a new technique that I just learned for applying eyeshadow to a hooded eye. Okay, the idea with this technique is to keep the color in this area of the eye lighter, which will help make the eyes look more bright and open, which is really good for somebody who has a hooded eye like myself. And so what you do is you start with your lightest shade here. If you want to do the basic 4-color technique, you start with your lightest shade here, then the next shade would go here, and the second to darkest shade would go here in the corner and into the crease, and then your darkest shade would actually be above your crease. You would apply it with your eye open and just to the bottom part of the hood here. So what you're doing is faking the appearance of a crease being here, because I know for me, when my eyes are open, my crease completely disappears. So this creates the illusion of your crease being here, which again will help make your eyes look more open. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you how I achieve this look. Okay, the two palettes that I'm going to be working with today are both e.l.f. Eye Brightening Quads. The first one is Silver Lining, and the next one is Rocker. Let me turn it around. So I'm first going to start with Rocker, and I'm going to be taking this peachy color right here, and I'm going to be placing that on my upper lid, and I'm going to go pretty much from the brow down to the crease. Okay, and I always keep a paper towel next to me when I'm putting on my makeup, and I clean my brushes off, because a lot of times I'll use the same brush for different colors, so it just makes it easy just to dust them off and have the brush ready for the next color. Okay, now I'm going to be using that same palette, Rocker, and this time I'm going to go into this purple shade, lighter purple shade. And again, I'm using the Eco Tools blend brush. And I'm going to go on the inside of my eye. And I'm going to take it up to, I would say, about 2/3 of the way to my brow. And basically what I'm doing is drawing a triangle like that, and filling that color in. And the reason for this is because I want in this area a lighter, brighter color that's going to give the illusion of my eyes being more open and bright. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Silver Lining palette, and I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to use the Eco Tools highlight brush. Just looks like that. And I'm going to be taking this darker purple color from the Silver Lining palette, and I'm going to work this color into my outer V. And again, I'm going to be drawing somewhat of a triangle. I'm going to be starting at about my crease, coming across this way, and then down that way, and then fill it in and blend it into the lighter purple color, and bring it through your natural crease a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use this color, and I picked up this tip from Grace at Cosmetic Couturier to have a transition color. I'm going to go back to the Rocker palette and go back to this light purple right here. And I'm going to work this in my natural crease and above it. And this is where we're going to start faking the look of our crease being here rather than here, you know, which is where your natural crease is when you have a hooded eye like I do. And if you try to just do everything, you know, your darker colors in the crease, when you open your eye, it all disappears. So this technique is to fake the appearance of your crease actually being here where the bottom of the hooded part of your eye is. So I'm going to take that lighter purple and I'm going to work it from the crease and then up above it a bit. Now we are going to smoke it out a little bit. Don't be intimidated by this. You can use a very light hand. You definitely don't have to do it as dark as I am. And you don't have, I'm going to be using this sort of gunmetal gray to blackish color that is in the Rocker palette. But you could use just say a darker purple and keep it, you know, more in that tone, so your smokiness would be much more subtle. I'm going to use this brush I've gotten from e.l.f. It is from their studio line, and it is called the Contour Brush. I really like it. It looks like a pencil brush to me. The bristles are very soft, but they are dense, and so when you are applying a little pressure, they don't splay out a lot. So you can get into the area you want and be very precise with your color placement. So again, I'm going into the Rocker palette, and I'm going to be using, wrong side, sorry guys. I'm going to be using this sparkly gunmetal gray color. There, you can see it now. And it does have some silver glitter in it. Okay, and this, one more thing I want to point out. This is something you also need to do with your eye open, because you have to be able to see where your hood starts, because that's going to be important for your color placement. So I'm just going to work starting a little at a time and building the color. I'm going to work it on the bottom part of that hood, or top part of it. I guess it depends on what you consider the top and the bottom. And bring it up just a little. So we're creating the illusion of our crease being right here. And there again, I'm not going from this point in because I want to maintain a brightness here. I am blending it so that you don't see a definitive, okay, it stops here. You know, I'm blending it in. And I'm going to take this same gunmetal gray and I'm going to pull it in this way and blend. Okay. Now this is the basic 4-color application. You could stop right here and not go any further. Now I am going to take this tiny brush called Smudge Brush from Eco Tools, and I'm going to go into, oh, the lid just came off my palette, but that's okay. I'm going to go into this light creamy shade here. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in where the light catches it well. And I'm going to go under my brow and on my tear duct with that color. Okay, now I'm going to dust off that smudge brush on my paper towel, and then I'm going to go back into this darker purple, and I'm going to place it under my lower lash line. And now I'll go back into the sparkly gunmetal gray color and just go over that purple a little bit with that. So before I'll take a tissue or something like that and wipe, I'll just take my big fluffy brush and just gently dust off as much of the fallout as I can. Get it off the bridge of my nose. Now if after I've done that, you know, there still is some color in an area that I didn't want it in, I'll go back now with a tissue and gently wipe. And normally I do my foundation after I've done my eyes for this reason, but I went ahead and I've already done my foundation. So if I happen to smudge it up a little bit, I'll just go in and touch it up. But that's how I deal with fallout. Like I said, I start with a fluffy brush first and just gently dust it away, and then go in with a tissue and clean up anything that may be left. Okay, I've gotten everything cleaned up, and now I'm going to apply black eyeliner to my upper lash line. I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Last eyeliner in Blackest Black, and it is a retractable liner, and I really, really like this liner. Okay, so I've got my black eyeliner on, and I'm going to take this cream eyeliner from e.l.f., and it is in Plum Purple, and it is a gorgeous purple color. And not that the color of this pencil matters, but it's an Almay Intense eye color, and this is an amethyst. But what I'm going to do is use this pencil liner to pick up my cream eyeliner. This was a little tip I picked up here on YouTube. It just makes the placement of the cream liner on the waterline much easier, because you're working with, you know, a much smaller tip than, say, a brush. And for me, I feel like I have more control with this. I guess I'm just more accustomed to working with pencils so that than, say, brushes. So anyway, but I thought this was a really neat tip and thought I would share it with you. So we just place the Plum Purple on the waterline. Okay, now that I've gotten my eyeliners applied, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply my mascara, and I'll be back. Okay, so I am finished with my eyes, and I am going to work on my highlighting, contouring, and blush now. For my highlight, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Studio Blush in Gotta Glow, and it's just a pretty pale shimmery color. For my contouring, I'm going to be using the bronzed color from this e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. So you can see I'll use it quite often, but I'm going to be using this for my contouring. And then as my blush, so since I have this pretty peach shade on my lid, on the upper part, I thought it'd be nice to stay in the peach family, so I'm going to be using this e.l.f. I don't know if that's going to help. Nope. Here. This e.l.f. Essentials Blush in Glow. This is from their dollar line, and it's just a really pretty peachy color with just a hint of golden shimmer in it. But I'm going to go ahead and do that and highlight, contour, and do my blush, and then I'll be back to show you how I do my lips. And this is in a, I would call this a dark peach, or in that color family, coral peach, but it's more leaning more towards the neutral side, and it's got just a little bit of hint of shimmer in it, and it is an NYC long wearing lip color, and the number is 482. I'll let you get a look at that. This is the one that has the lip color on one side and then the clear gel on the other, or the clear gloss on the other, but I'm not going to be using the clear gloss. After I apply the lip color, I'm going to go over it with an e.l.f. Super Glossy Lip Shine in Love It. This actually came in a set of 5 lip glosses, and I haven't seen this color sold individually, but anyway, it's really pretty, and there again, it's a beautiful peachy color. So I thought it would be nice to tie in everything together, have the little bit of peachy shimmer on my eye and cheeks, and to keep that going on the lips, because they were really pretty. Peach is a beautiful complementary color for purple. And I just learned from Grace at Cosmetic Couturier that, and I feel terrible because I didn't even think to pay attention, but e.l.f. is a cruelty-free brand. Okay, that's everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me some comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace and love, and have a great day.